Jamie Tolley here. Today I'm going to be showing you the most amazing Chinese style pork belly recipe, and then we're going to pair it with some stir-fried mushrooms, carrots, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. So I hope you enjoy, guys, and let's get to it. So for today's recipe, these are the ingredients you will need. So you'll need a good piece of pork belly with the bone, the ribs removed. Use some sesame oil, soy sauce, oyster sauce, rice wine vinegar, 1 lemon, good piece of ginger, some mushrooms and carrots or anything you want to stir fry for after, some garlic, some demerara sugar, some honey, some spring onions or scallions. So after you have all the ingredients, the first thing we're going to do is prepare the marinade for the pork belly. So the first thing to do is to crush and peel 4 cloves of garlic. So just take your knife on top, you can smash, peel away the skin and add it to a jug blender. So now we're just going to peel a piece of ginger. So if you take a spoon, just scrape off the skin, it should come off really nice and easy. Just roughly chop the ginger. And then add this to the jug blender also. So in with our ginger and our garlic, we will add some oyster sauce, our demerara sugar, sesame oil, soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, honey. So now we'll just blend this in a jug blender, and what we're looking for is everything to come together. So we've just removed our marinade from the blender and it smells incredible. You know, lovely flavors of sesame, garlic, ginger, the lemons coming through. This is going to be great. So we'll set this aside while we prepare the pork belly. So to prepare the pork belly, I'm just going to cut this in half, like so. And then we want to cut lengthways this way, so about 1-inch pieces. Just get So once we have our pork belly prepped, we can go ahead and cover with our marinade. It's going to be so good. So you want to make sure that the pork belly is all nice and covered. So we'll now cover this with cling film. So now I'll place this in the fridge. It needs at least 6 hours, but overnight is going to be better. So I've just removed our marinated pork belly from the fridge. It's been in overnight, so it's had around 24 hours. It smells absolutely incredible already. You can see that the pork belly is starting to take on the colour from the soy sauce, and this is basically one. And so now we will remove this from the marinade and place it onto a tray and into a preheated oven at 240 degrees. So we just want to make sure that they're nicely spaced apart. So while our pork belly is cooking in the oven, we will prepare a sauce, a reduction from the marinade. So just pour this into a pan. Okay, so we'll just bring our marinade to the boil. We'll let it reduce a little bit. We'll season it up with a bit more soy sauce and sugar and make sure it tastes beautiful. And then we'll thicken it with a slurry or with corn flour. And this will be ready for our pork belly. So now our sauce has reduced a little bit. I'm going to season with a little bit of soy sauce. I'm just going to thicken the sauce, a little bit of corn flour mixed with some water. Basically looking for a nice silky finish to the sauce. So there's our sauce done. So we'll just keep this to the side. Okay, so then for the rest of the pork belly dish, I'm just going to do a really quick, simple stir-fried vegetables. Just got some spring onion. Just cut into nice big pieces. It's going to be like really rustic. And same with the carrot. Just cut it to pieces again. Just so there's some sort of even shapes and cooking on them. Just got some mushrooms here, which I'm going to slice. Okay, so now we'll prepare the garnish for the pork belly. So I'm just going to do a really basic stir fry, just a couple of vegetables. It would be better if you had a wok, but I don't have a wok, so a frying pan is something we'll do. Best is to have a high-sided one, so then you can toss the vegetables in the pan. So in a hot pan, we'll add some sesame oil. Okay, so we'll go with the carrots. You can use literally any vegetables you want: broccoli, asparagus, you know. Okay, so then we'll go with our onions. So we're looking for a nice colour on the outside and for the vegetables to be cooked but have a really nice crunch to them still also. Okay, so now we'll add our mushrooms. And then just going to go with some freshly torn coriander, some cilantro, a nice squeeze of lemon. Okay, so we're just going to turn our pork belly, and what you're looking for is these beautiful edges that are starting to caramelize. They've already gone nice and soft. Just going to flip these over so they cook evenly. It smells incredible. I'll put these back into the oven for another 15 minutes. Okay, so to plate this dish, I'm going to start and put a nice base on the plate. And then I'm going to top that with our beautiful vegetables. And then on top, our beautiful piece of marinated pork belly. And on top of that, I'm just going to sprinkle with some sesame seeds to add another texture. And just some green onions for some freshness. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video so far. So here's the finished dish. This is the Asian style pork belly with like the marinade, which I've turned into a sauce. Some really basic vegetables and then topped with some sesame seeds and some green onions. Really easy to make. I've been very fortunate in my career to have worked with some really incredible chefs, and two of which are Michelin star Chinese chefs. I was actually working alongside them on one of the yachts I was working on. So yeah, this is where I get all my inspiration and my cooking techniques from these chefs I work with. So before it gets cold, I'll give it a taste and see how we did. Wow, there's so many flavors going on in my mouth right now, and they're all absolutely beautiful. So I guess to start with, the sauce, the marinade, it's got a really big kick of like ginger and garlic, and obviously that just sits on the bottom, and then on top you have our beautiful cooked vegetables, and as we finish with a nice squeeze of lemon, they're beautiful and fresh. And then on top, that perfectly cooked pork belly, and then around the outside you've got that lovely little charred crispy edges, which work an absolute delight. And then on top of that, the spring onions and the sesame seeds just give that extra crunch and another layer of freshness, which I absolutely love. It's really incredible how many flavors are going on, and they all harmonize really well. And it's a really fantastic dish. So guys, I hope you liked the video, and I hope you liked the recipe. So if you did, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you.